special place known as Burp Enders.
Gosh, Burp Enders saved my life. Joanne and I were in love. I really wanted to ask her to marry me, but I just knew that when the moment of truth came, I'd let out with a big ripper. You know.
Burp Enders. No shame, no guilt, no more tummy rumbling, smelly belches, no more stopping in mid-sentence to uncork a big, cheesy blaster. Just caring professionals and the help you need. Don't wait. Here's the number to call.
555-2877. That's 555.
Burp Enders. Call today and stop being so gross.
Okay, chokes me up. 1246 at WIOD. Let's put him in the car and put the Clemenza in the back seat. Leave the neck. Bring the cannoli. Anyway, speaking of cannoli, Jeff over at Pizza Loft is doing it. He's got those great cannolis right now and lots of other great stuff. In order to help families and the rest of us save a little money and still be able to enjoy a nice evening out at a great place to eat, Jeff at Pizza Loft is now offering a complete dinner for two for just $12.95. And you know how much food it gives you, like gobs and tons. That includes your choice of any two of these entrees. Jeff's award-winning lasagna with tomato or meat sauce, stuffed shells with tomato sauce, spaghetti with tomato or meat sauce, manicotti with tomato sauce, or eggplant parmesan with tomato sauce. Eat your heart out, Zan. Eat your hearts out. However many you got. Anyway, that's your choice of any two of the entrees I just mentioned for just $12.95 Mondays through Wednesdays at Pizza Loft. Good for inside the dining room or takeout or delivery. And don't forget, Pizza Loft accepts your Visa or MasterCard on deliveries too, which is almost unheard of. They also have catering as little as $4 per person if you're having a party like for Purim. And we all know that it's the home of the world's best pizza at Pizza Loft, including pizza prepared with whole wheat crust if you're a little on the healthy side. And be sure to try their delicious calzone pizza or that stuffed fugaza pizza, which is like nothing you've ever had before. And be sure and join me Tuesday, March 19th, 5 to 8 p.m. as we inaugurate the new Neil Rogers dining room at Pizza Loft. We'll have prizes, surprises, including free dinners to be given away, free autographed pictures, and a bunch of crap. That's the official grand opening of the Neil Rogers dining room at Pizza Loft, Tuesday, March 19th, 5 till 8 p.m. And don't forget their number, by the way, for delivery or takeout, 266-5111. 266-5111. Outstanding goodies waiting for you at the Pizza Loft upstairs at 69th and Flagler Street, just east of the Palmetto in Morbid, Miami. Okay, we're under a lot of pressure now. We have General Schwarzkopf, our kind of guy, is going to be doing the military briefing at 1 o'clock. And now, see, that's worth listening to because he's great. He really tells it like it is. I like his sneakers, too. We have two open lines here in Dade County, 751-9463, 751-WIOD. Here's a mobile in Miami.
How you doing?
Okay.
Have you ever seen Schwarzkopf and Ed Asner together?
That's a good point.
Geez, I forgot what the heck I was going to request.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
No, this was a blatant
We could say goodbye
call.
before you remember your request.
No. Did I hear you mention you might play Dwayne Stomp on Friday?
You must be having, like, some kind of a mental attack.
No, you said it.
You must be having a big Mac attack.
You said it.
No, I did not. I was joking about it.
Oh.
If I wanted to play it, it's not in here.
I know, but I bet you somebody would bring it to
We
you.
gave the card away. What do you mean somebody would bring it to
If you were going to play it, they would bring it to you. How about, well, I have two. And I know,
Yeah.
I know you just played the Bird Hater call, which is a great card. But what about Dirty Harry Carey?
Yeah. Let's see. You know, we haven't had one lady caller all day, and that's why we're not hearing about And the Sea Stood Still last night, because it's only women that call in about that kind of crap. Not one. I can't believe it. They probably can't get through. We've been just loaded with jerk balls today. Dirty Harry Carey, there it is, sir.
Well, I appreciate it.
Is that service with a smile or what?
Both.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
He's back, and he's stalking a psycho who wants to make the Chicago Cubs pennant contenders. Clint Eastwood is Dirty Harry Carey.
Hello, everybody. This is Harry Carey with Steve Stone, and the Cubs are getting the beat out of them today.
Clint Eastwood gives a Hall of Fame performance as the legendary Cubs broadcaster. There's action.
The pitch. Strike at the... He threw that ball right past Clark.
Suspense.
It might be. It could be. It is a home run.
Romance.
Oh, look at the on that broad, Steve. Holy cow.
Clint Eastwood is Dirty Harry Carey, coming to a theater near you.
12:52 at WIOD. I've been anxious to get to this call in Miami on 1 because George usually puts the place they're calling from next to the city. Now, is that where they're calling from? Is that an editorial comment? Miami.
Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
Well, from the guys in the office down here in Miami, we want to call you a raghead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're a raghead.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it, buddy.
Good job, pal.
All right.
See ya. Slimeball. There's nothing I hate worse than people who call names, jackass. There's an open line in Dade County, 751-NERD. You know what I might play today? How come I don't hear it? Is it not queued up? Is the cart pot open? Wouldn't that be something if that isn't queued up? That would be one of the most embarrassing. That means somebody else would be fiddly farting around with it. If it's not queued up, because I know the last time I played it, it was queued up. Trust me when I tell you, it's on a long cart. Let me see how long the cart is. 4.5. But it's a long bit. Are you sure the cart pot is open? And nothing is coming out? Well, wait a minute. Yeah, cart pot's open, all right. I like that when it's like he's got a chicken bone stuck in his throat there, and you just get that last sound, like the last cackle. So I guess that cart's queuing up. You'll have to wait. We'll build up a little suspense on that. You'll have to wait till next hour. Let's take a lady in Hollywood.
Hello, Neil.
A lady.
Hello, Neil.
Where have the ladies been today?
Neil, we're out here. We're always here. On behalf of all of the female listeners, I would just like to wish you a very happy anniversary.
Well, thank you so much.
And we hope we have you around for another
15 minutes. Right.
And and we'd just like to call Saddam Hussein today a major douchebag.
Right. Soon to be a former douchebag, we hope.
Yes, and exactly. And on behalf of all the female listeners, just like to wish you a very, very happy anniversary. Have a good one.
Thank you so much. You made our entire day.
All right.
See ya.
Bye.
And if you believe that. Anyway, so if you're real nice to me, I might play that in the 1 to 2 hour. I think we will. If we have time, of course. Because Andy's in there. He's been plotting with the news people. He put in a call to Saudi Arabia, to General Schwarzkopf. He says, we haven't had too much going on today. We tried with President Bush. That was great. I got to hand it to you, people in the newsroom. That was... Even CNN didn't have that speech on, and if they don't carry it, you know there is no chance of there being anything, because they have it all. They got a lot of time to fill. And we put that thing on, and Elaine was on, doing her hair in there and twitting around, and it's just the most... How long was he on? 20 seconds? Man, he was addressing the FWA, the former wimps of America. Boynton Beach.
Yeah, you finally got me, huh?
We finally got you, sir. Here's your big chance in the sunshine.
Listen, I have a request, first of all.
Okay.
I want to hear the Mr. Saddam.
My mother loves that, so I will play it again. She just loves that because she liked the Mr. Sandman by the Cordettes.
And I also have a poem.
A poem?
Yes.
Yeah.
Little pig, let us come in. Not by the hair on my big fat wife's chin. Then we'll blow you away at the Rashid Hotel. We'll blow your big fat ass straight into hell.
Yeah. Outstanding. Wait a minute. What'd you say at the end there? Good job. No auditioning on the air, sir. Thank you. 12:56, and let me say this again. This is not something we made up. It says all those long, dark nights of bombing over Baghdad had CNN's Peter Arnett thinking of more pleasant things. His girlfriend, Kimberly Moore, an FSU graduate, Arnett, 56, called Moore, 23, and proposed marriage, reports the Washingtonian. One little hitch, it says, Arnett is still married. But he's promised Moore that after he divorces his wife, he will marry her, all in the name of gloves. Isn't that great? What a douchebag. I told you he's a douchebag. Here's Mobile in Hialeah.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How you doing today?
Okay.
You've been doing a great job all along. This whole war thing.
Yeah,
but not
this
getting
war
off
thing.
Not getting off the war thing. A couple weeks ago, I talked to you. You're a big racehorse fan, and I said I was in the greyhound industry. And on the news this morning...
What, do you drive a bus?
Yeah. No, the racing dogs, racing dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, on the news this morning, there was on the newscast, Key West dog track was shut down by the State Racing Commission.
For what?
Well, the news read malnutrition, starving dogs, fraudulent papers, racing under the wrong leases.
They're making them go on the Herald?
Yes, they should go on the Herald.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, to the public, I mean, it's very misleading to the public as far as whoever owns Key West Dog Track. I know firsthand that they didn't dispose of the waste properly, and they were watering down in Monroe County. I believe caught them dumping it into the county sewer system.
Yeah, and a lot of people were wading in it up to their waist.
Well, they're pretty touchy down there in the Keys on the water situation.
Yeah, touchy-feely. I know how that is.
But
that's how they are on the Keys.
Anyway, the greyhound industry, it's a good, clean, fun sport.
Sure.
Just as the harness race.
Unless, of course, you're a jackrabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, we won't knock horses against dogs.
No, sir.
But
every dog has its day. That's what they say.
Anyway, my brother-in-law ought to be listening, and I'd like to call him a douchebag and wish him a happy birthday.
Okay, sir.
George, you're a douchebag. You're doing a good job, and happy birthday.
Have a great life. How'd you like the timing on that, baby, huh? Incredible. Okay, we got a couple open lines, but why bother now? Because we're coming back in about 6 hours. We're going to pause the military briefing with General Norman Schwarzkopf, who they don't get any better than him. I'll tell you that right now. That's coming up here now in this very place. And then we'll come back sooner or later. Rick and Scott at 2. Sonny and Joe live from Doral on Sports Talk at 6:05. Canes beat the Gators 7:20. Hank Goldberg right after baseball till 11 o'clock tonight.
24-hour coverage of the war in the Gulf. On News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD, Miami, Fort Lauderdale. News Talk Radio 610 WIOD presents The Neil Rogers Show. To get in touch and talk with Neil, dial 751 WIOD from Dave. In Broward, it's 524 WIOD. Palm Beach, 655 WIOD. And Bell South Mobility customers, make it a free call by dialing star IOD. The opinions expressed by the guest, host, or callers are not necessarily those of this station. Now here's Neil Rogers on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
Let me tell you something. The only thing bigger than the 1 to 2 hour is that Debbie Alice. Boy, is she a cow. Oh!
Mr. Saddam, you're really mean. I bet you never thought we'd intervene. Your filthy greed has caused you to blunder. Oh! And now your diaper-headed days are numbered. You're a madman, Saddam Hussein. I think that you must have sand on the brain. We'll blow you to smithereens. Mr. Saddam, you're gonna get cream. Bum, 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 bum. Saddam, what? You crazy fiend. Who, me? We're looking for you on our radar screen. So come out where you can be seen.
No way!
Mr. Saddam, you will please believe. Mr. Saddam, you will get cream.
Oh, no!
What is it? What's the question? Oh, okay. 1:30 at WIOD. I wouldn't say he was enthusiastic, would you, Normie? He was just gushing with enthusiasm, just bubbling with fun. We're doing it. We are just kicking their ass. And, boy, his sneakers even were, like, pumped up. Do you notice that? Anyway, let's take a call or two. Oh, we got Tiny on the phone?
Yes, Uncle Neil, how are you?
Okay, Tiny. I thought it was a call from the house. No, seriously, it says Tiny on the screen. I thought I'd punch it up in here.
No, this is your friend. I just called to say happy anniversary.
Well, thank you so much, Tiny.
And could you please play by, sometimes...
By the light of the slivery moon.
No, sometimes...
By Mirbis Duchesne.
No, by Bill...
gratitude for this wonderful thing.
Oh, remember you talked to me last week. I was a friend of Rick's. I gave him a bat that was Ken Griffey's for his kid.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a Yankee fan.
Yeah.
You dumped me because I asked you if you wanted a...
Oh, listen, Mike, it was just a little joke, okay? Just like we'll probably hang up on you in another minute here.
I would have dumped a Yankee fan, too.
Yeah.
You know what I had to do to get that? I had some Yankee pictures. I traded them. You know how many Yankees it took to get a Ryan Sandberg?
87.
2 Mickey Mantles, a Whitey Ford, and Dwight Gooden, and 2 Jose Cansecos.
Yeah.
Just to get a Sandberg.
Mm-hmm.
So you see what New Yorkers are worth.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought I'd call and let you know how I got the
I was
picture.
wondering what Jose Canseco had to do with the Yankees, but I guess part of that last name fits in there.
Yeah. Oh, he's a Miamian, so I guess he should fit in with that same
He
section.
fits right in.
Oh, yeah.
Sir?
I just thought I'd let you know where you got the picture.
Well, no, I appreciate it. It's great. I'm going to put it on the wall and all during baseball season. Now, by the way, Rhino, they broke off negotiations. The thing was in the paper this morning, so the Cubs better get back with it.
Oh, so now he's not even going to be on the team now?
No, but I mean, this is his last, this is the last year, the option year, and then they got to re-sign him. He'll be there this year. He'll be there forever, but he just wants $80 billion, something like that.
They should be there this year.
Maybe we'll just give him Jose Canseco's cars.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again, Mike. You're a great American.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Bye. Very emotional experience. If you could see this isn't just like a baseball card. This is a big plaque with a full-color picture and an autograph and a little thing on the bottom. Man, it's great. We have an open line in Dade County, 751-9463, 751-WIOD. So the Major League Baseball mavens are all done. They went to Orlando yesterday, or 2 days ago, and St. Pete yesterday. And the word is, everybody, they were happy with everybody, but we're going to get it. We are going to get it. It's going to be great. Hank and I will be doing the games, probably on another station. Anyway, something really fantastic going on again this weekend. Toyota of Hollywood has been selling so many cars during the anniversary sale. I mean, they've just had people lined up, literally, selling them like flapjacks in Ojas. So this weekend, come celebrate again with Toyota of Hollywood. Take advantage of that special anniversary savings on all new Toyota cars, trucks, and vans, and a great selection of pre-owned cars and trucks. Anniversary sale price lower than ever before again this weekend. So if you missed out the last couple of weekends, get in there again now because they just are going nuts. People are grabbing up great values like brand new sporty 91 Celicas, sale price as low as $11,399. Tercels, super anniversary sale price from $88.89. 91 Toyota trucks from as little as $72.95, and Camrys, 91 brand new ones, as little as $10,888. Go in there and gobble up a fantastic deal and whatever else you can gobble this weekend at Toyota of Hollywood. You'll find them on 441 just south of Sheridan Street in Neanderthal, depressing, archaic Hollywood.
Ooh, here she comes. She's tall. She's thin. Glamorous. Ravenous. Sophisticated. Emaciated. She's the fashion doll that eats like a pig but looks like a twig. She's
Bulimic Barbie.
the new eating disorder doll from Heave Tell. You'll have hours of fun tossing cookies in your barfy kitchen, calling Ralph and Earl on your barfy phone, or just blowing lunch in your barfy boudoir.
Bulimic Barbie.
Some dolls wet and some dolls fuss, but only Bulimic Barbie drives the porcelain bus. The new Bulimic Barfy doll from Heave Tell. Batteries not digested.
You hear that, Sally? Watch it. 1025 at WIOD. We got so much stuff to get in today. I don't know when we'll ever do it. Lantana.
That was disgusting.
That was grotesque.
Wasn't it great?
It was outstanding.
I got a couple of things.
I give it about a 73 on a scale of 1.
Yeah, me too. Couple of things. I fell asleep during the tail end of that movie last night. Bugliosi was giving his summation speech.
Yeah.
What happened after that? Did they convict her?
No.
So they let her off?
They had a hung jury, although I guess they must have let him look. No, seriously, they had a hung jury, and they weren't hung. The judge kept sending him back, and then it was 10-2, and they got closer, and then finally they came back and they got her off because did you see the end of the summation?
I don't remember.
See, he came up with the key to the whole thing was if they had both conspired to kill this couple, they certainly weren't going to drop the bodies
right by the island. They would drop it off in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Nobody would ever find him. They would never have been that stupid. And the point is that because he killed him, he had to dump him over there so she wouldn't know about it, and then they took off.
And she wouldn't talk about the
And that was the key to getting her off. And that was it. We never saw... I mean, at the end, they pointed out he's in jail and he's eligible for parole in 2006, and she's doing something somewhere, I don't know. But we never really saw what happened.
Okay.
And the guy who called in the other day said that he made the husband walk the plank, and I don't know where we got the information unless this guy confessed and told the whole story.
Maybe so.
Because he's the only one who would be able to tell that.
The only thing that I saw that was about the murder was that dream she had with the chainsaw.
Right, I like that.
Yeah, that was real interesting.
Yeah.
Nice special effects in there.
Yeah, Hannibal Lecter would have liked to have been around to clean that operation up.
The other thing I wanted to say was, speaking of badly botched crimes, did you happen to hear President Bush's speech that all the stations in your market and the Palm Beach market cut away for yesterday about 3:30?
No.
It was a retirement speech for some general. And just because he was speaking, everybody cut away from it.
Oh, we're doing the same thing again today, which I think is just some of the most embarrassing. I mean, they're so afraid that he might say 3 words. You see, the thing is, they can always tape it, and if he says anything meaningful, they can play it on the news where it belongs instead of this constant interrupting and interrupting. I mean, you know, I'm sure that he isn't going to pick a speech to the National Hairdressers Association to say something tremendously earth-shaking.
Well, my point is, I used to be...
And if he did, like I said, we tape it, you put it on the air, and that's it.
I used to be in the print media, and we used to get wire service advisories saying what he was going to discuss in the speech. And so that you wouldn't have to just wait.
Okay, hold on a second. Just as you speak, we got an interruption. Let's go to the newsroom. We'll be right back.
Thank you, Neil. We're going to go to a mutual news bulletin from the White House. It apparently deals with Iraq saying it will accept demands for reparations.
Testing system. This is Ross Simpson in Washington. Reuters in Baghdad says Iraq has told the United Nations it would accept demands for reparations and abandon claim to Kuwait in return for a ceasefire. Iraq also says it's ready to release prisoners of war after a ceasefire takes effect. Repeating once again, Iraq is quoted as saying it has told the UN it would accept demands for reparations and abandon claim to Kuwait in return for a ceasefire, and would be prepared to release prisoners of war after that ceasefire takes effect. This is Ross Simpson in Washington.
This is Elaine
This has been a bulletin.
in the WIOD News Center. Again, Iraq says it will accept demands for reparations. We'll have details on our news at 11. Back to Neil Rogers.
From Mutual News. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just the way the whole show has gone today. I was playing 3 carts at the same time at the beginning. We're under so much pressure. Everybody is so damn hyper. Where was the call? In Lantana?
That's me.
Was that you?
That's me. And that's just
And how come the cart pod isn't working out? Because you got Mutual on there. Come on, let's get with it, George. Oh! Yeah.
That's good.
So basically, we've kicked their ass. They're like on their back now with their legs and arms straight up in the air and saying, that's it, please.
And they said just about the same thing they said last Sunday.
Yeah.
And we had to break away to do that. Well, I'm real fond of the media lately, having been one, and now I'm not any longer. And I'm
I used to be one, too.
Well, I think you're doing a good job. I wanted to wish you a happy anniversary.
Thank you. Isn't this pretty amazing? Nothing's going to happen because anniversaries in this market never mean anything. I think it's pretty damn impressive myself.
I can't imagine anything that'll last for 15 years. I haven't had anything in my life except my life lasts that long, and I'm not real sure about that.
Right.
So congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir.
And stay away from those small islands in the Pacific.
And watch out for those old farts in Lantana, sir. They'll drive you nuts.
You're right.
Have a great life.
You too. Bye.
Okay. Lantana. Inquiring minds want to know what the hell's going on up there. Speaking of that, top 10 tabloids, trash headlines is what it says on the sheet. Sonny and Joe will be live from Doral again on Sports Talk. We got UM and UF are going to kick the Gators' ass again. We'll make it 4 in a row tonight, 7:20. And Hank after a baseball. Boy, the Canes, I don't understand how Frazier does it. I just don't understand how he does it year after year. He does it with mirrors, like somebody else we know. Let me say it again. He does it with mirrors. I mean, they lost 2 starters in the very one of the early games of the season. They run into each other, had that horrendous collision, and everybody's crying it's going to be a brutal year. And they just all they're doing is winning 9 in a row now, and going nuts. 10:31, we have an open line in Palm Beach, 655-HYPER, 655 Mutual Network, WIOD. Well, let's at least get all the words in there. They may not be in the right order today, but we'll get all the pieces. What you got to do is tape it. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. You tape the whole thing today, and then it'll give you something to do later. You kind of edit it out and tape it all together. Splice it. When in doubt, splice it out. It's like those great best of shows. I love those. Man, those are the best, aren't they? Let's go to Miami. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Hey, Nick, I wish you
Happy anniversary.
good happy anniversary.
Sure, whatever you say.
Because my aunt told me to call you. You know, her name is Sarah Anderson.
Sarah?
Yeah, she been listening to you from station to station. She was telling me.
Right. Good old Sarah.
Yes, no, you know.
What a great American.
Yeah, but was you at the game last night?
No, I was not, sir.
The game was nice. You know, it was. UM looked nice, really.
Yeah, they do look nice.
You know, and that's my old alumni school, and like I said, I'm hanging around Miami now. You know, I'm very protected. That's what they say. You know,
Unpredictable and unprotected. Yeah.
Protected.
Yeah.
And look here, hey, do you know Miami looking for an old running back?
Old running back?
Yeah, old running back.
Yeah.
Really old?
Real old. Zonka's going to play again this year. He's going to be back up to Sammy in case Sammy starts reverting to his old ways.
Okay, look here. You said you've been there 15 years now, right?
Yes, sir. Friday makes 15 years.
Yeah, she was telling me. She was saying that she just jumped from station to station.
Yeah, she's been jumping it.
Jumping from station to
That's
station.
what we hear.
Hey, Neil, you take care of yourself, and I just wish you 20 more years. Right?
Okay, well, listen, you get over there with Sarah and that radio. Give her a big kiss on the knob for us, okay?
Okay.
Okay, see ya. 10:33 at WIOD. Andy's plotting again.
What can we do to screw up the show today? We just had that bulletin. We got a bulletin.
See, don't get me wrong. I mean, if there's important stuff going on, trust me, we want to be the first ones to have it because it's a dog-eat-dog business, as they say at the Cafeteria Santeria. There's an open line in Dade and a star line just opened up, just like the Dead Sea. What sea is it? Was it the Red Sea or the Dead Sea? And let's take a call at Mobile in Delray. Hello.
Yeah, Neil.
Yes.
I was wondering if you knew that they were comparing you to Andrew Dice Clay in Spin Magazine.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see that?
That's old. Yeah, I have no idea what that meant. Somebody sent that. It made no sense at all.
I couldn't catch on to that myself.
Yeah.
All right.
I
hey.
think they thought his name was Andrew Douche Clay, and they heard us say douchebag a couple of times. They got all excited. I don't. What is that magazine? Spin. We got all these spin-off magazines. What is it?
That's Guccione's son, editor of Penthouse's son.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, they got some big bucks. Like I said, I was pretty impressed they put my name in there.
Yeah. All right, Neil. Happy anniversary.
Thank you, sir.
Talk to you later.
See ya. 10:34. How about that movie? What was it? Cadillac Man? Was that the name of that movie? What a bomb. What a bomb. I didn't see it, but boy, one of the great bombs in history. Even Hiroshima never saw a bomb like that. 655-9463, 655-WIOD. The Iraqis are succumbing. They're just begging and pleading. They're saying, we won, but anything you want. We won, though. Don't forget that. But anything you want, please. Did you hear about the troops? A couple of guys, Americans, the Jeep broke down in the desert. And a group of Iraqi soldiers broke down in the mud because it had been raining, and they came over and they helped them yank it out of the mud, and then they surrendered. I mean, the stories that are coming out of there are just mind-boggling, just incredible. And have you seen the EPWs, the guys with the not even with boots, like with these craggy shoes that are cracked, and just incredible what this guy's done. And then there was the guy from Chicago, the Iraqi guy who went out there on business, and all of a sudden got drafted. And when they were rounding up... No, seriously, you didn't hear this story? He's from Chicago. He speaks perfect English. He's an American, but he was originally Iraqi, and he went back there on business. And being you're drafted, you're in the Army. So he's out there in the middle of this group of EPWs, and he comes along and says, where have you guys been so far? Or, how come it took you so long? And he's wearing shorts. He was wearing shorts and sneakers. And he's out there in the Iraqi Army, in this fierce army. Man, I'm telling you, it's just incredible. 10:36 at WIOD. We have a very important break to take right now. Listen very, very carefully. Crank it up as loud as you can. And we'll be right back. Yeah. 1043 at WIOD, and let's take a call from prestigious Pompano.
Hi, Neil.
Yeah.
George Bush.
Hey, George, what's up?
Out of there. He's gone. Did what I set out to do. He is out of there.
Yeah.
Let me reiterate. Not gonna spare him. Not gotta do it. Not gotta do it. Gonna kill him. Gonna stab him. Gonna pour pool acid on his body. Watch him decompose.
Oh! 1043. He got excited because he saw Sonny in here the other day. Thought it was Barbara with the fruit. We have an open line in Broward, 524-9463, 524-WIOD. Where's Sonny with my lunch? About 11:30 would be great. I'm serious. I feel so much better. I haven't felt this good in years. From eating good stuff. From eating all that good. And those plantains. I think that's what turned my life around. Plus, I live in Plantation, so that makes a big difference. Here's a mobile from West Palm Beach.
How you doing, Neil?
Great.
Saddam Hussein woke up this morning. His wife told him he was the dumbest man alive. And showed him that he was destroying his army, destroying the industry and everything. And Saddam said, I can prove I'm not. He went into the bathroom, went, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the dumbest man alive? And he turns around and goes, honey, who's Dan Quayle?
Oh, by the way, did you hear Rick and Slut call that Dan Quayle line yesterday?
Oh, no.
I got to get that number. We got to call that today. It's a 900 number. That was great.
Somebody said it wasn't fair to pick on him because he wasn't able to defend himself.
Yeah.
Have a good life, Neil. You're very entertaining and a great radio announcer.
Thank you, sir. Whatever you say. Okay. 1044 at WIOD. Maybe somebody in the audience knows that number. It was 1-900 dumbbell? Something like that. No, didn't you hear the call? It was funny crap. It is. It's a 900 number, and it's a Dan Quayle line, and you got all kinds of choices you can call, and songs, and ditties, and stupid crap. It's great. So somebody will call in that number, I'm sure. Mommy likes this, so I got to play this.
Mr. Saddam, you're really mean. I bet you never thought we'd intervene. Your filthy greed has caused you to blunder. And now your diaper-headed days are numbered. You're a madman, Saddam Hussein. I think that you must have sand on the brain. We'll blow you to smithereens. Mr. Saddam, you're gonna get cream. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Saddam. What? You crazy fiend. Who, me? We're looking for you on our radar screen. So come out where you can be seen.
No way!
Mr. Saddam, you will please believe. Mr. Saddam, you will get free. Oh,
no! How can it be Danny? I don't get it. USA. Can't we just get numbers? I'm getting much too old to do transpose the numbers to the letters. Okay. This is good. At least it was yesterday.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Well, up yours, okay, honey? What the hell is that? You gave me the wrong number, I think. All right, let me try it again. 1-900 USA. I don't think that's right. A-N-N-Y. I don't think that's right. It doesn't sound like the number they were given yesterday.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Well, you're not half as sorry as I am, bitch. Damn it. Somebody give us the right number. Who called you, Rick?
Yeah.
Well, that's not it. What the hell did I do wrong? I dialed it the same way he did. I stuck my finger in the same place he did. And I'm pretty upset about it, too, by the way. 1047 at WIOD. We have an open line on the Palm Beach line. What do I do now? All right, just a second. 1-900 USA. Oh, no wonder. 1-900 USA. And then... Okay, this is the last shot. Here we go.
We're sorry.
Yeah, we know you're sorry, okay? And you're still a slut. 1048, we have, like I said, an open line in Palm Beach. We'll get the right number. That is not the right number, Rick, Mr. O'Reilly. That is not the right number. Anyway, our Palm Beach number is 655-9463. Get a pencil so you can order a book that's crucial to all senior citizens and their families.
Uh-huh.
It's called How to Protect Your Life Savings from Catastrophic Illness and Nursing Homes. You probably saved your whole life for your retirement, but if a catastrophic illness like Alzheimer's or a stroke hits, the cost of long-term care can bankrupt you. Medicare, your health insurance, and even the VA won't pay. You'll lose your savings. You could even lose your house. There'll be nothing left to pass on to your children or me. This book tells you how to protect those life savings, even if you thought it's too late, how to avoid a lien on your house and more. 200 pages of practical advice from attorney Harley Gordon, a lawyer who specializes in protecting assets. The cost, only $18.95 plus shipping, a small price to pay to protect your life savings. Order your copy right now. Call this toll-free number, 1-800-955-2626. How to protect your life savings from catastrophic illness and nursing homes. 1-800-955-2626. Ask for extension 12. Operators are sitting by. Did he really? Boy, Chuck is full of it today. Which is good because he's going to have to save up like a squirrel with walnuts for the wintertime when we start seeing his paycheck. No, seriously, we let's see, how much we lost in revenue? $87,420,000 so far. Is that on, George? By the way, he wants to defend himself. It's not on, George.
He wouldn't know. He's on the phone.
He's on the phone with who?
George Bush.
Oh.
We're synchronizing times to interrupt your show today.
Great. So who's the president speaking to today? The National Association of Former Wimps?
Jiffy Lube.
The NAFA. NAFW.
Oil changers.
Yeah.
So I said I would come in at 10:50 and interrupt the show if he would come
now,
on.
Schwarzkopf's coming on at 1 o'clock with a military briefing. That should go till about 2:30, shouldn't it?
You want to have Gilbert on with General Schwarzkopf on Friday. I think Gilbert and Schwarzkopf are related.
Well, we really doing it, General. Well, we really doing it.
He wouldn't. I'll tell you, if we'd have sent him over there in the first place, we wouldn't have had to go through the whole war.
True. Well, he could have financed the war. Gilbert's rich enough.
Mm-hmm. He was close by, too. He was in Africa for a while. He was on a safari.
That's close
He was, with Idi Amin Dada. They were having lunch with Hannibal Lecter over there. It was
Idi
great.
Amin was in The Silence of the Lambs, wasn't he?
Yeah. Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you'll love it.
Did you? Well, and you
in
didn't
fact, it'll
like...
help with that weight loss, by the way, a lot.
You didn't like part 2 of As in the Sea Will Tell.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did?
No, the only it's not that I didn't like it. I thought it was very good, but it left you hanging, if I can say that, at the end, because it's the impression you get is that there's no more information. The guy never told the story, but I had a caller the other day who knew the original couple and was going to a big song and a dance, or he knew somebody who used to talk to them on ham radio and whatever, and he said that he made the husband walk the plank. Well, how the hell do we know that?
Well, that wasn't in the movie, obviously, but that came out in... Buck apparently bragged about this a couple of times in prison to people, and at one point he told one of his cellmates that he had made this guy walk the plank. Now, I don't know if that ever got into the trial transcript or if that prisoner was ever called to testify.
See, I
heard
that he beat the couple to death with like an axe, and she was standing in the background egging him on, saying, "Beat him, Bucks." But that could have been just an ugly rumor. An ugly rumor from Pittsburgh, as they say. Where's We Are Family by Sister Sludge? I want to play that. Wasn't that was a great year, 1979?
79, great.
That was great. Richie Hebner?
Well, Hebner didn't play on the 79 team. That was the 71 team.
Are you going to start correcting me? Not only does he interrupt the show, like I said, 71,
like saying,
71 was the year that Danny
played on the Cubs last year.
He did. Danny couldn't have hurt. Danny Murtaugh came back in 71, right? Verdon was there screwing things up, and Murtaugh came back.
Right.
I understand Murtaugh's coming back next year, too.
They need him.
They couldn't hurt.
That's right. Jim Leland's probably going to choke on that.
I love Murtaugh. I love Danny Murtaugh.
He was a great man.
He was tremendous.
Yeah. And looks pretty bad for the Bucks this year.
Yeah. Bucks is the operative word now, but they're spelling it with a K this year. They're putting it in. They just don't have the Bucks. They can't afford it. This year may not be too bad, but next year...
year's the bad year.
Woo! Take the pipe next year.
I think what they ought to do, I devised a trade last night. They should send Barry Bonds to the Mariners for Alvin Davis and 2 or 3 outfielders.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. They should get rid of Barry Bonds.
Or they could just send him to the Raiders for Al Davis. Oh, did you see Peter Arnett's getting married, by the way? Kimberly Moore, a Florida State graduate. She is 23. He's 56. One little hitch, though. Arnett is still married, but he's promised Moore that after he divorces his wife, he'll marry her in the name of love.
No kidding.
Or he could just stay in Baghdad and they can have like 75. I don't think in some of those countries they have a whole bunch of wives.
Yeah, oh, they're allowed to. The Emir of Kuwait has 40 wives.
Great. No wonder he's always smiling. Is it the Kashmir or the Emir?
The Emir.
As in the Kashmir and Tuchus. A lot of faxes here. Well, it sure has been nice
Thanks.
wasting time here with you,
Sure.
Chuck.
Can we interrupt you some more here? Well, we'll have the news in 5 minutes. And
See, Chuck had it all figured out. He was going to loan the Pirates the money to pay off those big salaries, but after the new adjustment that we're making to his paycheck, I think you and the Bucks will be in the same...
Can't even afford a bleacher seat.
In the same bag, as they say in Sunrise. We have an open line in Dade, 751-WIOD. Boy, well, there's Peter Arnett now as we speak, and he's proposing to Bobby Batista on the air. Look at that. He said, I'll do anything. I'll even change my story. I'll say anything you want, Bobby. He thinks Bobby's a guy anyway. Miami.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Okay, listen, the other day this lady called and she was complaining about Andre Dawson.
Yeah.
About not signing an autograph.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got a small story for you about Andre here since you're a Chicago fan. Andre corresponds with John Shaw that play in the same baseball league my son play.
Wait a minute. Slow down a little bit, sir.
Okay, my son plays at the...
You're starting to sound like Jose Jimenez. Just slow down a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
My son plays at...
My name? Yeah.
Perrine Cody League.
What is it?
Perrine Cody League. That's a baseball league.
The what league?
Perrine.
Oh, Perrine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and Andre exchanged...
Andre's playing in the Perrine League this year?
Andre writes to one of the childs that played there.
One of the childs?
Mm-hmm. They exchanged correspondence.
Lawton childs.
And this kid broke his arm while he was playing.
He used to strike out a lot, but now he's always walking.
Right.
Okay.
And the kid wrote a letter to Andre and told him about it, so he went down the other night to see him.
He went down there with a knife?
He was down there at the Cody League. And while he was there, he signed about 75 to 100 autographs.
He's the best.
Okay, so I don't know what this lady get off saying.
Hey, she's probably a Mets fan, you know? She's probably another bitter Mets fan who's rubbing that little piece of Davy Johnson's face she got in the mail the other day and hoping something grows, you know?
Wait, not all Mets fans are the same.
Huh?
Not all Mets fans are the same.
Why, are you a Mets fan?
You got it.
Oh, man.
But I got respect for all Chicago players.
Boy, you ought to take a lot of heavy depressants before the season starts, I'll tell you. I'm serious, because you're going to have to get used to it.
we dying this season.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm going to suffer a lot.
Timmy Tufel will turn it around for him, though, I think.
Yeah, sure. We're going to suffer a lot, but that's the way it goes.
In fact, the rumor has it that he ran away and eloped with the Rusty Staub before the season started, so we'll have to check that rumor out.
Viola's got bones for him.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Isn't that well, that's a good excuse.
But, going back to Andre.
He's got bone spurs in the neck, that's why he chokes all the time.
He does.
Yeah.
Well,
great choke artist.
Yeah.
What do you expect from a kid from St. John's, okay? A bunch of pansies up there at St. John's.
Yeah.
The red men.
Well,
sounds like a chewing tobacco to me.
Yeah.
That's why we just chew them up and spit them out at Wrigley Field, sir. Right?
That's right, but I'm going to be a Met fan until we got a team down here in Miami.
That's right. Hey, we're going to do it. The
Miami
Blues.
fan.
Look out for those Miami Blues. I still like the name. I don't care what anybody says.
The blue, the greens, the yellow, I take it no matter what color.
I think you're going to have to take a lot of them this season, sir. Any color will do. Have a great life.
You too, Liam.
Okay. Well, listen, we're going to come back for the 11 o'clock hour when we'll probably get interrupted several times, and we're looking forward to it. Because I got so flustered this morning, I was playing 3 carts at once just to try to get everything in. Anyway, Rick and Suds, and I'm going to get the right number. Did you hear that yesterday, the Danny line, the Quayle line? That was great. That was sensational. And if we work real hard at it, George, we can get the right goddamn number, too, okay? Because it was great. I think Riley's just calling to give us a bogus number because he wants it for himself. Anyway, the top 10's Trabloids Tash headline. That's what it says here on the sheet. Hey, Yvette, she speaks her own lingo, baby. With Rick and Suds at 2, Sonny and Joe live from Doral on Sports Talk at 6:05. UM kicks the Gators again, 7:20 tonight. And Hank Goldberg right after a UM baseball, right till 11 o'clock tonight.
Tree accident in Broward, northbound 95 approaching Davie Boulevard. A reminder, the left lane shut down southbound 95 between Davie Boulevard and the New River Bridge. In Dade, a collision eastbound 836 at Milam-Berry Road. And we have the left lane shut down northbound on South Dixie Highway between Ponce de Leon and Bird Road. And in the Boynton Beach area, a collision Federal Highway at Woolbright Road. You know value when you see it, and you'll see more of it at Tom McCann every day. TBV, today's best values, only at Tom McCann. I'm Tom Roberts, Skywatch 610, WIOD.
From the WIOD Weather Center, here's Bob Soper.
Plenty of clouds over South Florida today. High temperatures reach about 70 to 73 degrees. Tonight, generally cloudy with overnight lows 63 to 67 degrees. Tomorrow, still cloudy with widely scattered showers. High temperatures in the middle 70s. Marine forecast, winds north to northeast at 15 knots, seas 3 to 5 feet. Higher in the Gulf Stream, bay waters a moderate chop. Winds will become east at 15 knots tomorrow. From the Weather Center, I'm Channel 7 meteorologist Bob Soper, News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
At 11:05, the temperature in South Florida is 61 degrees. Next news update at noon. Bulletins at once and live Persian Gulf updates 24 hours a day. I'm Henry Barrow for South Florida's news, traffic, and weather station, News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
News Talk Radio 610 WIOD presents The Neil Rogers Show. To get in touch and talk with Neil, dial 751 WIOD from Dade. In Broward, it's 524 WIOD. Palm Beach, 655 WIOD. And Bell South Mobility customers, make it a free call by dialing star IOD. The opinions expressed by the guest, host, or callers are not necessarily those of the station. Now here's Neil Rogers on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
Me so horny.
Well, I was driving down I-95 the other night. Somebody nearly cut me right off the road. I decided it wasn't going to do any good to get mad, so I wrote a song about him instead. It goes like this. Were you born an asshole, or did you work it your whole life? Either way it worked out fine, 'cause you're an asshole tonight. Yes, you're an A-S-S-H-O-L-E, and don't you try to blame it on me. You deserve all the credit. You're an asshole tonight. You were an asshole yesterday. You're an asshole tonight. I've got a feeling you'll be an asshole the rest of your life. Talking to your mother just the other night. I told her I thought you were an asshole. She said, yes, I think you're right. And all your friends are assholes, 'cause you've known them your whole life. Somebody told me you've got an asshole for a wife. Were you born an asshole, or did you work it your whole life? Either way it worked out fine, 'cause you're an ass.
Loan me $50.
Hold tonight.
It's 11:08 at WIOD. Let's go to Elaine Etour in the newsroom.
Thank you, Neil. We are going to join President Bush now, who is just about to make opening remarks to the American Society of Association Executives.
Thank you very, very much. And what a wonderful reception. And I interpret that, I think properly, same way I interpreted the applause at the State of the Union message as strong support for those men and women that are serving our country overseas. And now the war is almost over. And I think we owe them a vote of thanks, and I think I heard it right now. So thank you, Bill, and I'm just delighted to be here. I want to shift and talk about domestic matters, and Bill, I couldn't help but glance at this marvelous quilt coming in here.
This is Elaine Etour in the 610 WIOD News Center. President Bush is addressing the American Society of Association Executives. The only thing he had to say about the Gulf War is that the war is almost over. Details coming up at noon. I'm Elaine Etour in the 610 WIOD News Center. Now back to Neil Rogers.
Thank you so much, Elaine. And now we know something we didn't know about 9 minutes ago, right? Wow! Are we doing it or what?
Loan me $50.
And in the meantime, we dropped 3 calls off the board as soon as we did that. We have 2 open lines in Dade County, 751-PANIC, 751 WIOD, and 1 in Palm Beach. Although I will say this, the song ended and everything, the timing on that was great. We got right into it, right? Elaine stepped on the first word, but other than that, it was great. And Palm Beach is open, 655. Oh, wait a minute. We don't call on Palm Beach. Just a second. Now we're going to do this. USA. Now, he doesn't get the residuals from this, does he? Because I know he's a little short. At least that's the rumor. 10 past 11 at WIOD. Is it doing anything?
Thanks for calling the Dan Quayle Jokes, Bloopers, and Songs line at 1-900-USA-DANNY. Charges for this call are $2 for the first minute and 99 cents each additional minute. Remember, every 50th caller wins a free Dan Quayle watch.
5'10", hair like 10, looks like TV weatherman. Yes, Danny Quayle is my He's a white, very bright, twice as smart as Vanna White. Yes, Danny's really on the ball.
Oh! That was Danny Doll by the Capitol Steps.
Yo.
Press 1 to hear Dan Quayle jokes. Press 2 to hear about Dan Quayle products. Press 3 to hear Dan Quayle bloopers. Press 4 to hear about new menu choices.
Okay, hold on a second. What was it, 3? 3? Okay.
Dan Quayle bloopers. Then you can leave a joke or make other menu choices. You are going to be the first to know these very intimate and personal things of Dan Quayle. I stand by all the misstatements that I've made. What a waste it is to lose one's mind or not to have a mind is being very wasteful. Our government, unlike many governments, and particularly the governments of where the people that founded this country came from, is a government that is derived from the people, that consents to govern, the freedom that is based in the people, that then elect their representatives to represent them in a free representative democracy that we have today. Now, it's your turn to tell us your favorite Dan Quayle joke. Press 1 to tell your joke. Remember, we reserve the right to edit your joke.
Okay, edit this. We'll get back to that later. There's some good stuff on there. It's 11:13. Have you ever seen him with Boy Gary? Never.
Anyway, is that shirt collar of yours getting a little too tight to button? Are you walking around like Dave Gaiman Heat? Are you like a gigantic Goodyear blimp waddling around on your hands and knees? The answer, of course, Roger, is Nutrisystem.
Well, Neil, Roger here. You look great since you've been losing weight on Nutrisystem. I lost 17 pounds in 5 weeks. Do you want to increase our bet just a little?
Sure. Whatever you say, Roger. He's picking out at Durrell. Anyway, this week at Nutrisystem is a good incentive for you to get started and lose that disgusting, gross, debilitating, smarmy fat. Those rolls and rolls of flab that are imprisoning you like Patrick McGowan in The Prisoner. Will you calm down, man? You're not getting no job. This week at Nutrisystem, lose up to 30 pounds and pay only $59 for program services. Details available at all participating centers. And they're just about everywhere, like Pembroke Pines, Boynton Beach, Lauderhill, Hollywood, Miami Flakes, everywhere. Don't forget, the special offer is for 1 week only, so take advantage of the great special now. Call Nutrisystem today. It works. It does the job. 1-800-344-THIN. 1-800-344-THIN. Roll out of the chair, waddle on your hands and knees over to the phone and call them now. Be sure and tell them that Neurotic Neil at WIOD begged you to call Nutrisystem.
610 WIOD.
It's a good time for the great taste.
It's 11:16.
Neil, this is Noodles, reminding you that it's always a good time for the great taste.
Loan me $50.
At WIOD, and let's go to Miami Beach. Hello.
Yeah, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing just fabulous, sir. How about you?
Pretty good. Listen, I'd like to tell you a couple of things that hopefully would make you feel good.
Okay, we're listening.
Because we've been
See you,
enjoyed
Manny.
the
Have a
heck out
great
of your
life.
show over the years.
You what?
We've enjoyed the heck out of your show.
You enjoyed the hell out of this show? Great.
Hell out of this show. Well, in any case, I've noticed that over the past couple of years, you've evolved into a more pleasant radio personality.
Really?
Yes,
You want to bet?
But if I may
Just
say,
try me, sir. Let's find out. Go ahead. I'm just yanking your chain. Go ahead.
No, but you're less pungent and acerbic. But you've turned around to become I would say, much more well-rounded individual.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
That's the way it looks.
But anyway, I'd like to edge you on your successful diet. I am a reformed obese person.
Yeah.
I weighed at my highest.
This is a man who's in the FF Society of America, formerly FATS.
Well, Neil, let me give you some inspiration here.
Isn't that what it means in those person lads when it says FF, formerly fat? I think that's what it means.
No, well, the method that I applied...
Go ahead, sir.
...was just wiring my mouth shut for a long time.
Man, that will work good on this show.
No, I didn't do that.
I could do the Paul Winchell show, and you could be Jerry Mahoney.
I had to rely on willpower. I weighed 432 pounds.
Woo!
I am now down to 183.
Oh!
That took me a period of almost 2.5 years. I had to have...
wait a minute. You weighed how much to start for?
432 pounds.
32, and you're 183?
Well, to start, I weighed 7 pounds.
So you lost about 250 pounds.
But then I went all the way up to 432.
Wow.
And I had to have a little just snippet of skin taken away from my midsection because
that happened to me a long time ago.
And I had to have
They took a big snippet of skin away. What is it?
I had to have a new belly button replaced because the other one was lost.
Mm-hmm. In a naval attack, no doubt.
No, but in any case, another thing I'd like to say is, Neil, is there's a lot of things right with America.
Right. Here we go.
I'd like to begin saying this because I've had a lot of experience where I've run into people throughout I've traveled through Europe. I bummed around through Europe when I was in college.
Yeah.
And
you rolled around Europe.
And I ran into a lot of people, in different situations in which, well, they looked down on us as a whole for whatever
reason. They looked down on what?
Down on us
as a whole.
Americans.
Okay. Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Maybe they thought it was that new tunnel they're building between England and France. I'm sorry.
Well, let the British and the French commingle and be happy.
Yeah.
But I'm very, very happy to be an American.
Yes, sir.
I'm very happy to live here.
Yep.
God bless the U.S.
Yes, sir.
Let's stop. There's a lot of things right with America, Dan Quayle notwithstanding. But let's stop ragging on George Bush. I think the man's done a pretty good job. Our troops, thank God, have done an excellent job.
And you've done a splendid job. Yeah.
Okay. No, this just For instance, one time I was in...
There's more?
With my wife in Paris. I was in Montmartre, and it was summer. It was in July, and we were just looking for a semi-decent, cheap place to eat.
Yeah.
We ended up in one of those Middle Eastern type restaurants that...
Well, you know how those French are. They're very arrogant. They're always looking down on your hole.
Well, let me tell you, we just went in and ordered a heaping amount of food. We were starving, and it was
that's
so
why
hot.
I got to be 432. We used to eat heaping amounts. You didn't care
amount.
what.
No.
Bring me anything you want. Just bring me a heaping amount.
But at the same time, we ordered Cokes. They bring you a glass of Coke with no ice, as is customary in Europe.
Yeah, the urine lady likes to eat there.
And
She
it
likes
was
the
about
temperature.
maybe 2-3 ounces of Coke. So I asked the waiter, go ahead, bring us 4 bottles each.
That's what Henry always says with every meal.
And the waiter's response was, well, typical American. What the heck, where did this guy...
Henry, can you make out what this guy's talking about?
No, I can't. I really can't.
Okay. Now go ahead.
Well, okay, let me be more succinct.
Henry's getting his hair done the
and
same
more
place
clear.
as Elaine now.
I think
And Manny had a
America...
ponytail this morning, which is embarrassing as hell.
All right.
I mean, George Carlin can get away with a ponytail because he's got an excuse. He did so much acid, he don't know the difference.
Well, as Dan Quayle would say, the colostomy of my castration has defined the finitude of my negritude.
Excellent, sir.
Very good, Neil. Take
And
care.
Watch out for those naval attacks.
Thank you.
Okay. Great call. 21 past 11 at WIOD on a great Wednesday. Everybody's excited here because from noon to 2, Ben & Jerry's, I love the name of their truck. It says Ben & Jerry's Scoop Truck.